Hey, what's going on, y'all? Thanks again for tuning in to the first episode of 2020 Summer Edition of Talks with Ture. Of course, we're back, and I'm your boy Kareem Ture, here to give you some of this financial game. All right, now, as you're probably wondering, I'm assuming you're wondering, what is today's episode going to be about? Well, as you can see on the board, today's episode is going to be brief but informative episode where we talk about youth investment and in-home banking. So let's tap right into it, okay? The first topic we're going to discuss, youth investment. Now, when I say that, you're probably wondering, what do you mean by that, Brother Kareem? Well, let me break it down to you. I'm gonna give you a personal example from my own personal life experience. So when I talk about youth investment, what I mean by that is about 4 or 5 weeks ago, my partner and I, my fiance, decided to do a business venture investment. So we invested a total of $65. Yes, only $65 for this business venture into youth. Two of them being her own children, my stepchildren, as well as their two cousins. So the business venture involved selling bottles of water. So we spent a total of $65 on a water cooler, cases of water, which we got for a good deal, ice, and also boards, cardboards, to where we designed them in a way they attracted drive pass buyers, foot traffic. So it's pretty much a marketing and advertisement approach in terms of investing the money in those signs for our investment and for their investment in marketing. So we spent a total of $65, right? We went into it first week, and the kids made over $160. But just to give you guys an example, let's just say 165 ballpark figure. They went over 160, but I'm gonna just stick at 165 to give you an idea of how we got an ROI, which means return on investment for us investing in these kids in this business venture. So like I said, ballpark figure 165, right? We spent $65. So the return we got on our investment was a return of $100. Now, for some small investors, that's not bad. But going into this, we decided that one of our principles was going to be one of our codes of conduct, as you would like to say, was that we weren't going to take a cut from this business venture we invested into these children. We weren't going to take a percentage, so we only felt that it was right for them to not complete, keep a majority of the proceeds that they made going into this business venture. All that we ask for them to do is pay dues, giving something for something. And we decided as a family, as a collective, the kids and adults, that the loose change that the children made were going to go to what we like to call our in-home family bank. Yes, the second topic that we're going to tap into, segueing into it, is the in-home family bank. Now you're probably wondering, what is in-home family banking? Well, it's really a easy concept once it's broken down to you. So pretty much a in-home bank, family bank at that, is a bank where you operate as a family. The same way these banking financial institutions operate, we see how they operate, so we emulate that process. We emulate that operation into our own very homes. Yes, in-home banking is just assessing the system for how it runs, how it operates, and having the vision, seeing our abilities to do the same thing. It's really not that hard. You just need to apply yourself and be intentional about it. So we saw an opportunity to instill this in our youth as we discovered ourselves, because this is some financial literacy that we weren't given. So we felt compelled and felt that it was only right that we share with the youth. So with that being said, that's in-home family banking. And it's very simple, it's very easy. We have a weekly contribution, not a set amount, whatever we can contribute as a family. But when the kids go on the weekends to sell water Saturday and Sunday, if they decide to double up, they contribute the loose change that they make from their water business venture and put it into the in-home family bank. So that way, if one of us individually want to take out a loan, we don't go to the financial institutions. Not to say it's necessarily bad, but as opposed to you going to your own in-home family bank and not being charged a outrageous interest rate, you come to the in-home family bank, We'll discuss something. We won't financially prey on you like these commercial banks do, but you're going to have to give something for something. Once we sit down and have a thorough discussion of what your investment is going to be about, and if we feel as a family it is beneficial, not only to you, but to us as well. Because at the end of the day, we want to reap most of the benefits as a collective family, just like the banks do. So that's pretty much doing in-home family banking. Now, with that being said, I hope that you guys take this into consideration and seek to implement it within your own family structure. Now, I'm just going to let you guys know, you don't have to have a family to do this. Get a jump start. Invest in some youth that aren't directly your kinfolk, as they like to say, your own blood. But still, the greatest investment is spelled Y-O-U. That's you. Yes, it's you. You just probably don't notice that because of your perception of, your self-identity. But once you have that great perception, once you have that great self-awareness, great self-identity, you will begin to realize that the greatest asset, the greatest investment is you. Y-O-U. So with that being said, seek to make this a part of your blueprint within your own family structure. Get your family affairs in order, because I'm telling you, it is very, very beneficial. Very, very beneficial. The time and energy that you put in to other people's independent realities or other people's dreams, you can put it into yourself. But yet it begins with your mindset. Alter your mindset. Unlearn, relearn. Youth investment. Invest in some youth. In-home family banking. Do it. You can do it. Just like the other institutions do. And shout out to my brother Derek Grace for putting me on to the in-home family bank. I got this concept from him and I implement it, so it's only right that I spread the knowledge as a teacher and as a student, because I'm still a student. I'm still learning the game. I don't know it all, but I know enough to know that you have to study, you have to apply yourself, you have to be intentional, and you have to be willing to learn and listen to gain that intellectual property, as they like to say. So, with that being said, I'll leave y'all with that. This has been another episode of Talks with Ture. There should be more episodes, summer edition coming soon. I look forward to it. Thank you guys for inviting me into your homes. Stay safe out there. Love one another. And listen, we still got a lot of work to do. It ain't over.